So I'm always looking for my next cruise, and I was wondering, what are the newest cruise ships setting sail between now and 2024? And that's what's next. So like you, if I'm gonna book a new cruise, I kind of like to find the brand new ships, the newest technology, and the newest, coolest things on the market in order to go on my next cruise. Number one, like, did you hear about Virgin Voyages? Yes, they are one of the newest fleets on the sea, sailing out of Miami with a brand new cruise terminal. And in May of 2023, which is just right down the road, Virgin Voyages is going to be releasing the Resilient Lady. Now, all of Virgin Voyages ships have been identically designed. They are 110,000 gross tons, and it'll hold about 2,700 passengers. Now, if you didn't know, it's a completely adults only cruise line. But one of the cool things I found out is when you're looking at their prices, it's kind of all inclusive. Every restaurant, there is no additional charge for. All the shows, there are no additional charges, including internet. And you can look at all their ships by the room price, which is pretty cool. And they're really trying to change the market and do something different. And different, to me, is always worthwhile. In December, Virgin Voyages will be coming out with the Brilliant Lady. The Resilient Lady seemed to be held up for a few years, but now right in the same year, they're going to be releasing another ship. And once again, this is going to be 110,000 gross tons with a population on board of about 2,700. I want to cruise this to have a whole experience catered to adults. I don't know if you heard, they have a red night or a red room, and there's a lot of things going on them Virgin Voyages. 2. Now, next up is from MSC, and it's the Aruba. Well, I can tell you, I just went on a Meraviglia, and MSC is a lot different than every other cruise line. MSC, I will say, is made for more of a world kind of ship, and they cater to the European market just as much as the American market. But in June of 2023, they're going to be releasing the MSC Aruba, and it is going to come in at a whopping 181,000 tons. That's like a third bigger than the last ship we talked about. They're also going to be looking at having 6,300 passengers on this ship. Now, MSC has also made the statement that they want to be the largest cruise line by 2030, and even more scheduled way past 2024. Number 3, we're going to talk about NCL, which is Norwegian Cruise Lines. So next up in August of 2023, NCL is releasing the Viva, which is going to be the sister ship of Prima. It's going to be almost identical, and the Prima was just released last year, and it'll be coming in at 142,000 gross tons and hold a passenger capacity of about 3,200 people. So Norwegian is really stepping up its game with this whole new class of ship. So a lot of people are really looking forward to what it's gonna have to offer, like go-karts and laser tag and all these other amazing things. A slide that actually drops down the side of the ship from the top level down to the bottom level. It's gonna have forward-facing spa rooms, a full aqua park, vibe beach areas, of course a casino at sea, don't they all? I'm gonna be honest, I heard that they're gonna have golf simulators. I wanna go on a cruise ship with a golf simulator, not putt-putt. 3, in December is going to be a hot month, Carnival Jubilee. It'll be the sister ship to the Carnival Mardi Gras, which came out in 2022. So it looks like Carnival's going to be releasing ships every year for the foreseeable future, just like some of these other lines. The Carnival Jubilee, though, will be 182,000 tons with a capacity for guests of 5,400 people. It still doesn't quite get as big as the biggest ship on this list, but it's still ginormous. Yes, the Carnival Jubilee, like the Mardi Gras, will have the roller coaster on the top deck, 20-some bars and 20-some restaurants to eat at. They're including a spa and the Punchline Comedy Club, including water slides. It's pretty much got a whole water park on it for you and the family, because I do the water slides. And it seems like these newer ships are coming out with these faster little kind of fast food restaurants. They're gonna have like a chicken shack for chicken tenders and burgers instead of these beautiful high-end restaurants. If you're running around the ship, cutting up, having fun, you don't wanna sit down and have to get nicely cleaned up. You just wanna grab a snack and go. they're really kind of catering to that kind of thing on Carnival, I see, and it's exciting for me. This is a big one, number 4. So to finish up, in December of 2023, the Celebrity Ascent will be coming out, which is the sister ship to the Edge that came out a year or so ago. This one will be coming in at 117,000 tons with a 2,500 person capacity. The number one thing I saw on this cruise ship, the magic carpet ride. What's that? There is an outside platform that raises and lowers along the side of the ship that becomes a restaurant and bar that you can have dinner floating off the edge of a ship. That's pretty incredible amongst itself. On these ships, 14 cafe bars and lounges, 8 specialty restaurants, 4 main dining halls, 4 other complimentary dining halls, and 2 very exclusive restaurants. Now, Celebrity, from what I can tell, is also more catering to adults that want to travel in unique styles and be just totally impressed and mesmerized. The Ascent might be the cruise for you. So not one of the biggest ships in the world, but really high end, more of that look and feel. And now we'll be getting into 2024, and starting off first that I could find, number 5, is the Sun Princess. For Princess lines, this looks like the very first of a whole new generation of ships, coming in at 175,000 tons. That's almost as big as the Carnivals now, with a whopping 4,300 passengers. Also, the Sun Princess seems to be another line really designed for more of an adult caliber of sailors, but it looks like a great place to relax. I really want to find out in 2024 if Princess or if Celebrity's better by testing these ships out. While Carnival may claim to be the fun ships and Virgin Voyages might claim to be the adults only, the last cruise ship and the Sun Princess are some of the most beautifully laid out and decadent kind of ships, destined to be more for the parents than maybe the children. But the Sun Princess looks like it's going to be an absolute beautiful ship. Stop the presses, slow everything down, because the next one up is big. Number 6, in early 2024, Royal Caribbean is going to be releasing the most talked about crazy ship I have ever seen in my life, the Icon of the Seas. This is going to be the greatest and biggest cruise ship on the seas. This ship is 250,000 gross tons with a capacity of 5,600 people. It has so much stuff on it, like the Flow Rider, where you can learn how to surf on the ocean. You ever wanted to parachute on a cruise ship? Well, it should have one of those air tubes that you can parachute in. It's going to have multiple slides, upwards of 7 different neighborhoods you can go in that will be completely unique to the other ones, like you're on a whole different ship, including slides that go from the top floor to the bottom main pavilion area. But this thing is going to be a sight to be seen. Possibilities are going to be endless, with so many different things to do on this ship, with 20 plus restaurants, 20 so bars, everything from for you to your children to your grandparents and anything in between. I think it's got the best name ever to be the biggest ship in the world. I think it's not only going to be a cruise ship to get you to somewhere, but it's a destination amongst itself. Whether it's for you or not, that's for you to decide. Please let me know in the comment section if you want me to make a video about just all the information I found out about that ship. And yes, I want to sail it in 2024. Number 7, in spring of 2024, they're going to be releasing the 6th sister ship of the Oasis class, which is going to be Utopia of the Seas, which honestly is another really cool name. And Utopia of the Seas and that class of ships have been the largest ships on the ocean for the last, I don't know, 10 years. That ship is 236,000 tons, ship capacity of 6,700 passengers. So just in the first few months of 2024, Royal Caribbean is going to be putting out 2 brand spanking new ships. And if I don't get on an Oasis class soon, I am going to be horribly disappointed in life. I hear these guys kind of expensive, but you pay for what you get. It's number 8. Now you have the Disney new cruise ship, and it's called the Disney Treasure. At 140,000 gross tons, this is going to be Disney's largest cruise ship they've ever put out, with a capacity of about 2,500 passengers. If you're a hardcore Disney fan, you have to look into the Disney Treasure, coming out in 2024. They don't have an exact month released yet, and they are really stepping it up for what Disney does. It is already on a level alone by itself with how they cater to people and treat people. They're probably going to start booking sometime this year for that cruise ship coming out later in 2024. Now we're getting big again. Number 9. This is the last one I could find that didn't have a release date. It was either late 2024 or early 2025. The MSC World America will be coming out. Now they just created the sister ship, which was the World Europa, and that one's sailing over in Europe. That's this area over here somewhere. And now they're making one dedicated for us over here in America. And this cruise ship will be 215,000 gross tons with a passenger capacity of 6,700 people. And it looks like every single year MSC is going to be putting out 1 to 2 ships, trying to become the largest cruise line by 2030. We're gonna have to see if they make it, but these are every ship that I could find that's coming out in the next 18 months or so. I hope you enjoyed the list. And when you're looking for a detour on a cruise ship, come check us out, subscribe, and we're gonna go find out what's next.